Dear Diary, April 13th, 2025, first entry. Second time I try to record this. Suffer not a fool, lest you become a fool. You know, don't do a fool's errand. If you know that they're wrong, they know they're wrong too. You know, their spirit knows it, your spirit knows it. Don't dampen your spirit chasing after, what you can't achieve or can't attain. Teach all things, but learn to teach yourself to just say no, to walk away, to abandon what is not right, and be okay with it. See, the biggest thing that they got me on was a man's supposed to keep his word. A man's supposed to know right from wrong and do it. Above his word, above all else, above a promise. To know that a promise was made out of ignorance and out of, passion, out of the flesh. The right thing to do is from the Spirit. Listen to the Spirit, not to what their idea of a man is. And I was watching that Methylene Blue. I was an addict for a while, and anything that has the beginning word of that is bad for me. And they're promoting it. They're promoting you can take this and it will. No, any substance that promotes that you need to take it so that you can manage life is an addiction. And if you can't manage it without it, then you're never going to manage it. Those feelings you're feeling, you're going to have to feel it. You're going to have to get through it. You're going to have to walk the walk, talk the talk. You're going to have to say, I can do this and get it done. If you're always on medication, then you always be on medication. And then what happens? You get off the and you're just as bad as you were, if not worse. You go dependent on their pharmaceuticals. You're supporting pharma again, big pharma. Just because it's not, labeled as an actual medication does not mean that it's not made by those people, those same people that polluted our world, and destroyed it and got you dependent on, disease and manifesting disease in your body so they can sell you a prescription. They're always on commercials telling you about this, this disease and that disease, so you'll manifest it. So you'll think you have it. So you go get checked out for it. So you make, big pharma and insurance companies more money, or hospitals, which charge insurance companies. And when you get turned down by your insurance company, it's not your insurance company turning you down. It's the hospital saying, we won't do it for that. We won't save your life for that much money. So dig a little deeper, look a little further. That's all I'm saying. But this is a rant. I recorded one. I liked it, but it it wasn't ready to be put out there yet. A person knows an enlightened person knows what can be chewed and what needs to be, offered with a chaser. And I'm not ready to chase it. So, backlash I'm ready for, because righteousness is righteousness. If you say that something right is wrong, then, I'll let righteousness speak for itself. For the truth don't need defending, but it always needs upheld. And those that know will know. You don't leave the 99 to chase the one. The one was there to get you out by yourself. The wolf will always cut one out of the herd. Remember that. So mind your P's and Q's. Stick to the course. The world is going to crap. Don't be a piece of crap in it. So don't be the echoes of lesser humans. Live your life. Live it to the fullest. Live it for righteousness. Live it so others can have abundance behind you. And that is the rest of the story. I messed that one up. But I'm going to be okay, because I'm always okay. I just have to spit this. I mean, it's on my spirit, so I got to spit it. And I got to start, being more real about it, because I let a lot of crap slide. A lot of people say sideways remarks and sideways glances, and I let it slide. Don't suffer a fool. But, don't be their fool either. Get the hell away from them. They want to act ignorant. Leave them in the desert, being ignorant by themselves. You're not Moses. You don't have to lead them to water. You just got to go walk after water yourself. Walk righteously. If they follow, they follow. If they don't, leave them in the desert. That's their choice, not yours. And I have to learn that. I had to learn it. I had to get up, walk away, and say no more. And each day, I have to get up and do it again and again and again. But if I don't, my spiritual bank is bankrupt. It's trying to balance books it can't balance. So I have to quit writing checks that it can't cash. So, and that's the rest of the story. Toodles.